Text in Affinity Photo can be modified in all kinds of ways, stretched and distorted. There are some limitations. I'm just going to run through some of those. Select some text, create it using the Artistic Text tool or Frame Text tool, then go to Layer and down to New Live Filter Layer, Distort and Mesh Warp, and you will see now you've got a mesh warp applied around the bounding box of the text. The text is still live, you can still modify it. To modify it and distort the warp, just drag and distort it this way and that way. Double click and add additional points. Please check out my videos on how to use mesh warps. But what you can also do is you can modify the text. So if you want to, just simply go over here to the Layers panel and expand. And you've got here mesh warp, that's applied to it. And also you can select here the live text. So select that and you can change it. Just go to the Artistic Text tool and just tweak it. So instead of live, put Bob or something else, and you can see that is warped in the same way. Now there is a limitation with this, and I'm just going to show you one limitation. If you decide, all right, let's just go and push it, you can see what happens. It cuts off. All it's warping is just that area. The warp, unfortunately, doesn't reset as you add more and more text. So if you want your text added, make certain you spell it correctly right from the start and you've got the right word in there, because you can reset it. Let's just go now to Mesh Warp and I'll show you what happens then. So Mesh Warp, click there and you've got your Mesh Warp, and you can see still it's just cut off, which is not great. You think, oh, I can reset it. Well, you can. But then what happens, click reset, now it fills the entire document, which is fine. You can still warp the text. You can see you can still distort it, but it's not confined just to that area, if that's what you want. And you can click done. The same issue if you actually make the text smaller. So again, Artistic Text tool, select that and decide, oh, I don't want text anymore. I can remove that. And you can see then you've got that. Again, go back to the mesh warp, click there, and you can see now you've got this mesh warp here. Now, one thing with this, you can at least drag it over, but it's not ideal because you've got this empty space, which you can manipulate these points. If you want to modify the text, the easiest way, if you've changed it to maybe bigger than obviously what you had initially, is just to remove the mesh warp. As it's associated with this, just simply select it, go down here to the Layers panel, and just click delete, and that's just removed. Also, once you've done that, again, layer and down to New Live Filter Layer and Distort and Mesh Warp. As long as you've got it selected, and then you can see now you've got the Mesh Warp to the bounding box of the text. And you can again manipulate it in all kinds of ways. Add additional points or nodes and manipulate that. If you want to change the text, simply go back here again, go to the Artistic Text tool, select the text, maybe change the colour. You can still transform the text. Simply select the live text and then just simply drag upwards, and as you do that you'll notice the text warps. Also, if you rotate the text, it's still warped. If you want to use this text as an image and you don't want the mesh warp still to be added, but you want the mesh warp, just go to Layer and down here to Rasterize. So Rasterize, and it all becomes a pixel layer.